What's up, guys, in the Marvel Universe? So today, um, I had a dispute with a guy that was trying to say that the new Eternal characters on MSF are not that good. Interesting story. It's very cool. That he said that we did get the. I do also want to mention that we got the Web Warriors. So we're going to be going through a lot of different things. We got Web Warriors. We have the Sersi and Ikarus team, which for some reason it's still a debate on whether or not they're good. Their team is good when they really when it should be one of those things where now it's just a fact. Um, I mean, Infinity Watch was all the rave. For those of you that don't know who Infinity Watch was, it was actually this team right here. Um, Basically, you got Moondragon and Moondragon synergized with Phyla Vel, but you didn't need the Moondragon and Adam Warlock to go ahead and make this team very powerful. All you had to do was throw in a Kess, throw in Deathpool or Silver Surfer, and you were golden. Now Overwatch is Overwatch. They are being overshadowed by our friends. Um, where are they? The Eternals, and we only have two Eternals, but they are so freaking good. They're they have their own team, um, so they're very interesting because we all know what they can do and what they can't do, um, which is very little. There's actually very little they can't do. Um, Sersi, I have her as a striker. Skirmisher. Sorry, and the reason for this is because um, is pretty straightforward. You know, you want to get those vulnerables on your opponents so that way Ikarus can go in and when Ikarus goes in and does this, I don't he's gonna while they have vulnerable, he's gonna do the skill twice, and whenever he attacks, he's going to have Sersi attack with him. Now the new characters we got, we'll go over in a minute, but they are web warriors. We still have one more to go. Um, but we're just gonna run through a battle real quick. Let's go with. And this is really just to show how Sersi and Ikarus work together. I'm actually using Kess in this lineup. Kess usually is the first one your opponents are going to take out uh, for obvious reasons. Because for the obvious reasons, Kess can be very dangerous. If you leave her alone for too long, she starts to build up. Um, So we got the vulnerable on Kess. We're gonna do Icarus' third skill. He's gonna go ahead and okay. So they fixed the bug. There was a bug that made him that if you did the third skill while the opponent had a vulnerable on him, then what would happen is that he would do the third skill again and then summon Sersi to attack with him. So that's good that they got rid of that. Um, so we got rid of their Kess. Now we're just gonna go ahead and do an AOE there. We're gonna throw a vulnerable on Luke Cage. And Deathpool is just going to go ahead and go in and just start swinging at people for no reason other than the fact that she can. And this is pretty, like, at this point, we can just auto it. We don't actually have to play it because Deathpool's going to go ahead and attack when someone dies. And then we're going to have Silver Surfer do that vulnerable. Deathpool's going to attack. Cass is going to assist. Icarus going to attack. If he doesn't kill them, then he's going to go ahead and attack again because they're vulnerable, and then Cersei's going to attack. So the team runs really smooth, and especially against bigger teams. Now the new characters we got, we're just going to go down to Web Warriors. Right here. So Miles Morales and Spider-Man, those aren't new. New characters: Scarlet Spider, Ghost Spider, and Spider Punk. For those of you that don't know, this is actually Spider Gwen. Um, but they decided to apparently she's getting a name change, and her name change is Ghost Spider. Um, the team. So it's a little early to judge the team. We don't have the fifth member, which is Spider Punk. We have his kit, um, which will allow him to do damage to primary target and secondary target for a basic attack, which is his guitar solo. Second skill is the mosh pit, which is going to be, which is, let's see, suggesting to us that the web warriors are going to be raid characters, because his skill specifically states in raids he's going to deal additional 10% damage per web warrior ally to each target, and that he can chain at and then he gets to chain through to 3 adjacent targets, 4, 5 adjacent targets. So basically he's going to do an AoE with this skill. Counterattacks breaks his chain. We got the amped up, which attacks all enemies for 60% damage and heal block. In raids, if Ghost Spider is an ally, then you apply trauma to all enemies. And then he also gains evade when you max this puppy out. Then for the last skill, Punk's Not Dead, he gets the 15% dodge chance. In raids, he's going. Then you level it up to 2. He gets 20% crit. In raids, he's going to get his web war. He's going to give his web warrior allies another 20% crit. Then on self, when it's at level 3, he's going to give on self or web warrior ally. He's going to be applying dodge, and he's going to be applying that offense up. We got the heal blocks. We got 10% dodge, 10% crit. So this team is pretty. It looks pretty solid. It's not going to be one of those raid teams. Not going to be a PvP team. This is specifically meant to be a raid team, which is fine. These two characters right here, Miles Morales and our old Spider-Man, who was really good in dodging, but was just very terrible in damage output, and just did not work very well. They did get a rework, and if we look at Miles Morales first, we actually see that his kit now includes Squirrel Girl or Web Warrior, allowing him to, if Squirrel Girl or any Web Warrior is an ally, or if the target has defense down, he gets to clear 3 positive effects. So that's really good right now, because Raid has right now in the game we have a lot of teams that are going nuts with positive effects. They just buff, especially in raids when you have your Asgardians, you have your mercenaries, your military. More so, you have your Asgardians and your mercenaries. Once in a while, you'll bump into like some other teams, but a lot of teams are working on buffs. So clearing buffs is actually a really good thing. Really helpful in raids. He's going to be applying slow, and he gains stealth. We have disrupted, which we already know that, but now he's going to be applying disrupted to 3 additional targets. Sorry. And this baby is going to be doing defense down, and then if the target had defense down, then they gain offense up instead. Spider-Man. Spider-Man, we have the agile attack. This was simply added. They simply just added raids into this and said 60% chance to evade. So he's got an extra evade kit now, and which works a lot better because he's got the capability to now do defense. Because he's got the capability to do defense down, and now he's doing slow as well. And he's got some drain in there when you max the web slinger out. You've got another chance to apply slow and stun on self or web warrior ally. Dodge. When they dodge, you get to fill the speed bar of that character by 10%. So you got some turn meter going there too. With the 3. And now you have the 4 right now. This one right here, and I'll show you guys. You can only get it through this Dimension Traveler orb. So if you want to buy the orb and the cores, and try it. You can buy this pack and try and get with your core, but I mean, I opened a pack with my cores and I got like 15 shards of Ghost Spider, which is still not bad, but when you look at how much you need to unlock her, it's definitely a stretch because you need 100 to unlock her, 100 of her shards just to unlock her. Um, Now, I would say if you're going to make this team, if you're going to spend the money to go ahead and make this team, then look at. We could pull up symbiotes real quick. There are some ways you can actually work with that team. Even if you have only three, you could definitely go with like Spider-Man symbiote and anti venom, or I've seen Venom thrown in there. I've seen Carnage. So there are some combinations you could go with if you're not willing to spend the extra money to go into the cores and do all that. They have some decent offers right now. Um, like the Weapon X team is pretty good if you're doing like was it War? I think they're basically on. There's the Ikarus thing. Again, you don't need Ikarus or and Sersi to be high levels, high stars. You can be at like a 4 star, as you saw, and they do copious amounts of damage. Basically, the higher the stars are, the more dangerous they are. Um, it's not really needed to max out their stars. You can literally take your time maxing them out. Um, there's all these different ones. We got $10 packs for the Scarlet Spider. We've got a pack for $20 for Nebula. Again, that's the Infinity Watch pack. If you want to get it, you can. But Nebula is very farmable and very easy to get. So buying her pack, I wouldn't say is worth it, unless you really need a team. Like if you're really desperate for a good team in raid in PvP, and you want to be able to keep up with PvP and advance through the ranks, then sure, go ahead and it'll speed up your process of getting Nebula to an actual standing point in the game where you can go ahead and make your Infinity Watch. But again, I wouldn't advise buying her pack. You can buy this pack right here, X Factor Orb, for $20 because most of the X Factors are not farmable. But the only ones that are farmable are Polaris, um, and just go here real quick. I'm pretty sure it's just Polaris. If we go here, yeah, see, with long shot you can get through here, but this rotates every so often. So once in a while they'll have long shot in here. You'll have your your anti venom. Wow, messed that one up. Shatterstar is only farmable through your arena stores, so you actually have to really grind hard on arena. There's another store you have the option to get them in. It is very rare in the stores that rotate characters. It is very rare for you to get a X-Force character. So that's why I say if you want to get the X-Force characters, you can definitely drop some dough on that pack. It's $10. I think I said $20, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, it's $20. You're getting 5 X Factor orbs, so it strengthens your X Factor team to recruit Adam Warlock, which you need the X Factors team if you want to go ahead and work on that. And they're pretty good. They're when they came out, they were actually they were really good. They were like top team, and then they got sort of knocked down by the Infinity Watch team. So the biggest problems they have as far as counters towards them are if you have to fight the Infinity Watch, if you have to fight the Sersi and Ikarus team, and I believe the other one was as Guardians. No, it was Mercenaries. But Mercenaries give a lot of teams a problem. So, to be fair, um, I actually bought some of the packs, so I can't actually tell you all. I can't show you all the packs because, yeah. But you have these options here to go ahead and right now it's a good time, I would say, because they're giving a lot of different stuff. They have this one pack. It's not here. I already bought it, so I can't show you guys. But it's in the store. If you guys haven't already gotten it, I'd say get it. It's the first pack says 1 core, and then when you spend the 1 core, it'll show another. It'll refresh, and then it'll show you another pack, and that pack is actually costs 10 cores. And I got that because that's not a bad deal, especially in this game where usually things are very overpriced. One little purple core, 10 little purple cores. That's not really gonna break the bank. You're always getting cores in this game, uh, for the most part. Like if you do your dailies, you're gonna be getting, and I can't actually show you again because I finished most of my dailies. But I mean, you look at it. That's basically 11 cores. You finish your dailies and you're getting 25 cores alone just for the all clear objective. That's not including the other objectives that you finished that may have it. And then you have your strike pass, which is here, and is always giving something. Which is another thing. Like if you want to get the strike pass activated, get the premium side, you can. But right now I'm at level 10, and I've got all this right here to go through. Secret Avengers is a really good war team, sorry. And I've used them in war. They're really good. Their effect that they get is really good. So Sharon Carter is really good, but if you're not doing it for Sharon Carter, look at all the pieces that you get. We're talking about a lot of level 13 pieces here and a lot of purple gear. And the other thing we're getting in here as well, which is not going to let me show you guys because it's being that person, but you're getting snow globe orb fragments in this. Now, this is something that they are doing just for the holidays, and that is actually its own separate store. And that store will allow you to go ahead and get stuff from here. The purple snow orb globes, the snow orb fragments are really easy to get. You build them up really quick. You can start stacking on these higher up gears for when you need it, because right now I have I have level 13 gears. There's really no difference if you go from 12 to 13. They don't get a stat boost or anything like that. And to show you what I mean, I will actually show you my character that is about to go to 13. So we'll go to long shot, equip for 0, and that's it. He stays the same. Oh well, now they fixed the bug where they add a little bit to his tier to when they go tier 13, but again, it's still not much. Doesn't make much of a difference. He's still 55,950 power. So it's not really one of those things that it's so important that you have to just gear them up to 13. I would say wait till you have enough pieces to go ahead and just take them from 12, hit 13, and then go right into 14. Because the 13 doesn't really do much. As you guys saw, it didn't really boost his stats all that much, so it wasn't amazing. Now, they don't have anything right now that includes cores. I will tell you that right now. None of these packs are including cores, so you are going to have to buy the cores yourself if you want cores. And as far as that goes, that's your preference, that's your choice. And I will get this one right here, and we'll just go ahead and pop that bad boy in, and I'll buy the thing real quick just to show you guys the probabilities of you guys getting like whatever you want from this pack right here. So we have him, we have her. We'll go with her. We'll pop this baby open. Skip that. We got 8. We'll pop another one, and this one's 6. So you basically get the idea that you're not really going to be opening these packs and getting it. Wow. After 4 tries, I got 80 shards. So that's basically your rough standing watch. I'm probably going to get 8. See? So it's not like buying a course is a necessity. It's not like you should go buy like I'm telling you guys, go out and buy the core and enjoy, because you are going to be disappointed. See, I got 12 right there, and I need 45. I need 10 more to get them to upgrade them. So the probability on those special cores that they have are meant for those special orbs are really meant for you to spend money and then buy the core, spend money on the core, so that way you can buy those orbs, and they can and then just rinse and repeat. Now, granted, I got 80 shards for her, but as you can see, I got the 100. It takes 100 to unlock her as a 3-star, and then you need 80 shards just to upgrade her. So she's going to be a very expensive character, just to go ahead and upgrade. And that's another thing that you should take into consideration. As far as team, like I said, and then as far as the team goes, like I said, if you guys have these guys, if you guys spent the money, you could go with for your 5th character, you could drop in Symbiote Spider-Man. That's a really good character to drop in. He's extremely good. I've seen a video on this one right here, and I've seen her do like 30,000 damage on an AoE, which is ridiculous because we don't have an AoE that does that in this game. But now we do. It exists. It happened. And they have all, and you know, the main thing about this team is the evade, which makes sense because in comics they were all they have the agility and stuff. So we got ability block, assist now, to one random Spider-Man Miles ally. We got the crit chances, slows, stuff like that. We got web snare. So we got spread 1 negative effect from the primary target to all secondary targets. So we know that this is going. So again, there's that raid tag right there, meaning that it's going that effect is specifically for raid, and that is going to be a big thing. That is very important because again, teams that have those tags, they will do good in. They can do good, I'll say, in other modes outside of raid, but their bread and butter will be raids. That if they have that tag, and a lot of the team members in that team are focusing on raids, then that's their bread and butter. That you can't take them outside of